Hey everyone, I'm Corrin with Corrin FoxFit, and today I'll be leading you through a little yoga stretch class for runners. This class is ideal to do before or after a run, as it really helps to warm and stretch the hips, the hamstrings, the glutes, and the quads, as well as just doing an overall good job to help prevent injury as you run. All you'll need for today's class is just a yoga strap, if you have one. If not, use something from around the house, such as a belt or a scarf or a towel or a jacket or something like that. Let's go ahead and get started. To begin, come all the way down to your back in a brief Shavasana. You might like to place one hand to your heart and one hand to the belly. Start by just tuning into your breath, noticing how you're feeling in this moment. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Feel the rise and fall of the belly. See if you might soften the skin around the eyes and the forehead. Relax the jaw. And just direct your breath to any areas of the body that might feel tight, tense, or sore. You might set a little intention for this practice. You might think of a word or a phrase that's meaningful for you, and just hold that with you throughout this practice. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold and retain the breath at the top, and then exhale out through the mouth, letting go of any stress that might be on your mind. Again, inhale, breathing in through the nose. Pause at the top, retain the breath, and exhale out through the mouth. Slowly blink the eyes open if they were closed, and start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Roll the wrists and the ankles. Maybe point and flex your feet. And we're going to start by drawing the arms in towards the side body. Inhale from here, extend the arms up above. Really a nice full body stretch from the tips of the fingers out through the toes, finding length here in the side body. Exhale, draw the arms down. One more time, inhale, we'll stretch the arms up, reach, and exhale, draw the arms back down. Now from here, let's draw that right knee in towards the chest. Press out through that left heel so that left leg is still activated. Right hand comes to that right knee. And we're just going to start by drawing little circles in one direction with that right knee. Continue with the breath. And then go ahead, circle the other way. And then find center again. From there, extend that right leg back out. We might shake out the legs between sides. And then we'll draw our left knee into the chest, placing the left hand to the left shin. Press out through that right heel. And start to just draw little circles one direction, starting to warm that hip. Good, go ahead, circle back the other way. And then return to center. From there, extend that left leg out in front of you. You might shake out the legs a bit. From here, let's hug both knees in towards the chest. Press that low back into the mat. Grab onto the shins with both hands. Inhale, and then exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up and off the ground. And then inhale, release, come back down. From there, we'll release our feet down to the mat. so that they're hip distance apart. And we're gonna practice thread the needle pose here. So from here, we're gonna place the top of that right ankle to the left thigh, and then we'll draw that left knee in towards the chest. We'll thread that right hand through the center there, intertwine the fingers, and place the hands on the back of that left thigh. So the key here is to really press that right knee away from the body as you draw that left knee in. So that's where we're going to really feel it in that right glute, that right hip flexor. Keep pressing that right knee away from the body as you draw that left knee in. You might roll the ankles, point and flex the feet. If you like, you can extend that left leg up a little bit for a little stretch there. Continue with the breath. Good. If that left leg was extended up, bend into that left knee. From there, we're just gently going to unwind, placing the feet flat on the mat again. Grab onto the edges of the mat now. Roll the shoulders down and under. Press through the feet and toes. Inhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Find a little bridge pose. And then exhale, we'll slowly roll on down, one vertebrae at a time. And now we're going to place the top of that left ankle to that right thigh. We'll draw that right knee in towards the chest. Thread that left arm through the center there. Interlace the fingers, rest the palms on the back of that right thigh. Press that left knee away from the body. Draw that right knee in. Take a couple deep breaths here as you feel that stretch in the left side. Left glute, left hip flexor. If you'd like, you can extend that right leg out. Maybe roll the ankles, point and flex the feet. This can feel so good for the feet and here. Good. If the right leg was extended, gently bend back into that right knee. Unwind, place the feet flat on the mat again. Grab onto the edges of the mat. Roll the shoulders down and under. Press through the feet and toes. Inhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Make sure that the knees don't splay out, but they stay stacked over the ankles. If you'd like, you can lift the heels up, come up on the toes. As you exhale, slowly roll back down, one vertebrae at a time. From here, let's extend that left leg out in front of us. We'll draw that right knee in towards the chest again. And this is where our strap is going to come in handy. So if you have a yoga strap or using anything like that, like a scarf, a jacket, a towel, a belt, we're going to loop that around the arch of that right foot and gently draw that right foot up towards the ceiling. Keep the elbows in towards the body, press out through that left heel, and keep a slight bend in that right knee. So we do not want to lock the knee. So we want to keep it slightly bent. Take a couple deep breaths here. Breathe into the stretch. Good. From here, we're going to place both straps into that right hand. We're going to slowly release that right leg out to that right side. Press out through that right heel as you root down through that left heel. Maybe the left palm comes to the belly or comes out the side to the side body. Take a few deep breaths here as we open this right side. Pressing out through that right heel, rooting down through that left heel. Inhale here. And exhale, slowly start to draw that right leg back up. We'll bend into that right knee, unhook the strap, and extend that right leg out in front of you. Shake out the legs a little bit. And now let's draw that left knee in towards the chest. Same thing, other side. We're going to loop the strap around the arch of that left foot. From there, gently draw that left foot up towards the ceiling, arms in, elbows in towards the side body. Press out through that right heel. Keep a slight bend into that left knee. Breathe. Breathe through this stretch. Good. From here, we're going to place both straps into that left hand. Gently start to release that left leg out to the left side. And we're pressing out through that left heel as we root down through that right heel. Maybe that right hand comes out to the side or right hand to belly, whatever feels good. Breathe through this. Breathe. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly start to draw that left leg back up. Bend into that left knee. Unhook the strap. That was our strap usage for this class. So we can place it to the side for now. We'll draw both knees back into the chest, hands to shins. If you like, you can either turn onto one side and gently press up, or we'll roll up a few times, kind of massaging the spine here. And once you're all the way up, find a tabletop, come onto your hands and your knees. And we're gonna flow through our cat-cows here. So shoulders over wrists, tops of the feet press into the mat, hips stacked over knees. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze up to the ceiling. As you exhale, press the floor away, round. Inhale, heart lifts, tailbone lifts up. Exhale, round to cat. Inhale, heart lifts. One more exhale, round through the back. And inhale, come back to a neutral tabletop. Now from here, from our tabletop, we're going to extend that right leg back behind us. We're pressing through the toes of that right foot. And we're just going to start rocking back and forth on the toes of that right foot. So we're stretching the calf, we're stretching the ankle, hamstring a little bit. So keep going back and forth here. Neck is nice and long, crown of the head lengthens forwards. Good, then gently draw that right knee back in, extend that left leg out, press through the toes of that left foot, and start to rock back and forth. Stretching our calf and our ankle. Lovely. Good, gently draw that left knee back in. And from here, let's spread our knees as wide as the mat. Bring the big toes together. Sit on back towards the heels. Extend the arms out. Find your child's pose. Take a couple breaths here. Notice if your mind has wandered. And come back to your breath if it has. And from child's pose, inhale, rise back up. Curl the toes under. Exhale, peel the hips back and up. Find your downward facing dog and start to walk the dog. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Continuing to warm the calf and the hamstring. Good. Press the mat away with the palms. From our down dog, we're going to inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, press the heels down to the bottom right corner of your mat. Inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, press the heels down to the bottom left corner of your mat. Inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, press the heels down through center. From our down dog, we're going to extend that right leg up behind us. Bend into that right knee and open up that right hip, three-legged dog. Stack the hips. You might draw big circles with that right knee if you'd like. Good. From three-legged dog, we're going to slowly draw that right knee in towards the chest and step it through, finding a low lunge. From here, we'll drop that back knee. We'll slide our hands back slightly. You can always place your hands to yoga blocks if you want. And then we're going to start to slide that right hip back. We're going to keep a little bend into that right knee so we don't lock that right leg. We're going to go back and forth a few times. Forward, sliding back. Forward, sliding back. One more time, forward. And then we'll slide that right hip back. We'll stay there, lengthen forward through the crown of the head. Exhale to tuck the chin down and under. Take a couple deep breaths here. Beautiful. Start to lift the head up, bend back into that front knee, slide the hands back up to frame the front foot. Now curl the back toes under. And then as you exhale, we're coming right back into three-legged dog. From three-legged dog, inhale again, knee to chest. Now step that right foot to the outside of that right hand. Gently lower down through that back knee. Stay here. You're welcome to place your hands on blocks. If you like, coming into the full lizard's pose, you can come all the way down to your forearms, interlacing the fingers and tuck the chin under. Take a few deep breaths here. If you're really comfortable here in lizard's pose, you might walk the right foot out a little bit and let the right knee fall out to the side just a little bit. Breathe. If this is ever not comfortable for your body, for your hips, you can also just from here come onto your back and practice thread the needle pose again. Inhale and exhale. Couple more deep breaths here. And if you're all the way down on the mat, you'll press back up to your to your palms. And now you can either stay here, or if you like, for a little quad stretch, we'll bend into that left knee, place the weight into that left palm, and reach back with that right hand. Now maybe you stay there, or maybe you grab onto the top of that left foot and gently pull it towards you, feeling a nice burn in the calf. And actually, I spoke too soon about not needing the strap again. If you want to use a strap, you can take your strap, loop it around the arch of that back foot, and hold on to the strap instead. So don't feel like you have to reach back for the top of the foot. Inhale here. And exhale, release that back foot. And draw the right hand back to center. Curl the back toes under, step back, find your downward facing dog. Really pedal out the legs. You might rock the hips side to side. Pedal out those legs. Here we go to the other side. From down dog, extend that left leg up behind you. Bend into that left knee, open up through that left hip, stacking both hips. Maybe you draw big circles with the knee. And then from three-legged dog, inhale, knee to chest. Step the left foot through. Find this low lunge. Gently lower that back right knee. Slide the hands back slightly and start to rock back and forth, straightening out that left leg, but still managing to keep a small bend in that left knee. We don't want to lock it. Good. And on this next one, we're going to stay back. Left hip slides back. Keep that bend in that left knee. Inhale, lengthen forward through the crown of the head. Exhale to tuck the chin down and under. Good. Inhale, gently lift the head back up. Bend back into that front knee, slide the hands back up to frame the front foot, curl the back toes under, and then gently find your three-legged dog again. From here, inhale, knee to chest. Now step the left foot to the outside of that left hand. Again, gently lowering down through that right knee. Stay here or lower all the way down, finding lizard's pose. Lengthen through the crown of the head. And then exhale, tuck the chin down and under. Breathe. Good. You can modify this as needed. Don't feel like you have to go all the way down to your forearms. You can use blocks, place the blocks, place your hands on the blocks if you want, or just skip this pose altogether. Practice thread the needle again. If you're all the way down on the forearms, gently press back up to the palms. Place more weight now into that right palm. Bend into that back knee, that right knee. And then from there, reach back with that left arm. Maybe grab onto the top of that right foot. Gentle pull. Ooh, feel it in the quad. You might use your strap here to help with length. Take a couple deep breaths. Good. On the next exhale, gently release that back foot. Draw that left hand back up to center. Curl the back toes under. And then exhale, press back, finding down dog. Walk out the legs, pedal out the legs one more time. Good. From there, we'll lower the knees to the mat, spread them wide, and then gently sit on back towards the heels. Slide the arms to the side body and rest. Beautiful. From here, slowly just start to roll on up. You can bring the knees together and come on and have a seat. We're going to come into a nice wide-legged forward fold in just a minute. First, come into Sukasana. Crossing at the shins, pressing through the sit bones, sitting nice and tall. From here, we can use our hands and help guide the legs out to the sides. So our feet are flexed. We're pressing through the sit bones. We're sitting nice and tall. Now, if you'd like to place a yoga block in front of you or a couple pillows as we fold forward to rest the head on, you totally can, or even the hands on. Totally up to you. So press through those sit bones. Think up and over. So inhale, reach up through the arms, lift up and off the waist. Exhale, fold over. So you can come down to your forearms. You can come to your palms, whatever feels comfortable. Only go as far as it feels good for you. We do want to feel that little stretch. Keep the knees slightly bent. Knees face up towards the ceiling. Lengthen forward through the crown of the head. Exhale, tuck the chin down and under. You can pause this video if you'd like and hold this for as long as you want. It can feel really, really nice. I feel like especially after a run. Inhale. And exhale, slowly start to roll back up. Sitting back up nice and tall. We're going to draw that left foot in to meet the upper right thigh. We're going to place more weight to that left sit bone. Inhale, stretch up through the arms. Find a slight twist to the right. Lift up and off the waist again. Think up and over. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Head to knee pose, but don't feel like you have to touch the head to the knee. You might only come here, whatever feels comfortable. Or you might walk it down a little farther. Lengthen forward through the crown of the head, and then exhale, tuck the chin down and under. Find your breath. Notice if your mind wanders, and if it does, that's okay. We're human. Just acknowledge your thoughts and return to your breath. Return to this present moment. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly start to roll back up. Sitting up again nice and tall. You can use a hand to help extend that left leg back out wide. Now we're going to draw that right foot in towards that upper left thigh, inner upper left thigh. We're going to flex out through that left foot, press out through that left heel. Place the weight into that right sit bone. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Find a slight twist to the left, lift up and off the waist. Exhale, we'll fold over. Only again going as far down as it feels comfortable for you, keeping a slight bend in that left knee so we're not locking the leg. Inhale to lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale to soften. Good. From here, slowly start to roll back up. Sitting up nice and tall. We'll cross, again, coming back to Sukasana, crossing at the shins. Sitting nice and tall, shoulders away from ears. You might close the eyes. Just tune back into your breath if your mind has wandered. Maybe you place one hand back to the heart, one to the belly. You might silently thank yourself for showing up and taking this time out for yourself and for your yoga practice. We'll draw our palms together towards the heart, sealing in our practice. Thank you so much for being here in this yoga stretch class for runners. I hope you feel so good after doing this class. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the day. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. Namaste.